Hey everyone, I am Ragesh and this is Edge Innovation Series for Developers. This is a series where we give you updates on tools and resources from Intel to help AI developers like you drive faster innovation at the edge. Swapping out our usual host Steph, today we have with us Devang Aggarwal. He is a product manager with Intel's OpenVINO AI framework engineering team and is doing some work around deep learning and computer vision. And will be talking with us today about OpenVINO Execution Provider for ONNX Runtime. Welcome to the show, Devang.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on this episode, Ragesh. Super excited to be here.
So Devang, many of our viewers watching might be new to OpenVINO Execution Provider for ONNX Runtime. Can you first help to set the context by talking about ONNX Runtime?
Yes, ONNX Runtime is a cross-platform machine learning model accelerator. It can be used with models from frameworks like PyTorch, TensorFlow, or Keras, TF-Lite, Scikit-learn, etc. to deploy deep learning models on a range of Intel compute devices. Typically, how ONNX Runtime itself works is that users import the ONNX Runtime library into their code and then start an inference session, which is a runtime call pointing to the model location. Users just have to provide some input data, and ONNX Runtime will run the inferencing and generate the output.
Great. So how can developers creating ONNX models accelerate inference with OpenVINO Toolkit? Can you introduce us to the product?
Sure. So as we all know, OpenVINO Toolkit does all the magic aimed at boosting the performance of your deep learning models, using some of the most advanced optimization techniques, specifically optimized for Intel hardware. Now, developers can leverage the power of OpenVINO Toolkit through ONNX Runtime to accelerate inferencing of ONNX models. So how does OpenVINO Execution Provider actually work? So users just continue to import the ONNX Runtime library after installing our package from PyPy, but now with a simple modification to the inference session line of code where they set the provider as OpenVINO Execution Provider, they can utilize the power of OpenVINO while using the ONNX Runtime APIs. So all it takes is really just that simple modification to the line of code. And Intel and Microsoft actually joined hands to create this product, which delivers better inferencing performance on the same hardware compared to generic acceleration on Intel compute devices.
This is awesome. How can developers get started with this and would also love to see a demo?
Yeah, so we have created a few samples that show how you can get a performance boost with OpenVINO Execution Provider for ONNX Runtime. The object detection sample you see here uses a YOLO deep learning ONNX model from the ONNX Model Zoo. The sample involves presenting a frame-by-frame video to ONNX Runtime, which uses the OpenVINO Execution Provider to run inferencing on various Intel hardware devices and perform object detection to detect up to 80 different objects like person, car, motorbike, and much, much more from the COCO dataset. So the first step itself is to pip install the ONNX Runtime-OpenVINO package, as well as all the other dependencies. Next, we go ahead and import the modules. After this comes the inferencing, where we set the provider as OpenVINO Execution Provider for the inference session. And after setting the provider as OpenVINO, we can run the inference. And here's the output.
This is great to know. Is it also possible to share some insights on the architecture diagram? I'm sure folks would love to see that.
Sure, so I can give a quick overview of the architecture. So how it works is that the ONNX model, which is coming into the ONNX Runtime application, gets converted into an in-memory graph representation and goes into a graph partitioner or a get capability module. So this module queries all the backends that are available and it asks which parts of the graph it can support. So the providers that we have enabled have to reply and say that these are the subgraphs that we support. And we have to provide those handles back to ONNX Runtime. When it's time for the subgraphs to be executed, ONNX Runtime will send back to the execution provider and it will do the inference and send the output back.
Thanks, Devang. This is super cool to see. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Ragesh.
Before we sign off today, do check out these two reference implementations from Intel Edge Software Hub. First one is designed to detect and track driver behavior and driver actions to ensure safe driving. And the second one is for vehicle event recording to monitor the exterior of a vehicle and sends events to the cloud dashboard. And did you know we are publishing new articles on Medium? We are constantly publishing new ones. Our Medium channel explores OpenVINO Toolkit. We have very useful developer guides and how-to articles. Do check them out. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.